Very good morning to one and all present here. I am very much delighted to welcome you all distinguished members of the NAAC team on this most significant day of our college, and it's an inspiring moment of impact. The overall education trust headed by Javali and Krishna founder president, has established the Erode Arts and Science College in the year 1972 to cater the educational needs of socially and economically underprivileged students of this area. The legacy has been carried forward by the well-known educationists to take a modest officer in the capacity of secretary and correspondent. Initially, the college was started with one pre-university course and one PTV program as first grade college, affiliated with the University of Madras, and subsequently with Bharatiya University. We got autonomy in 1987, and we are proud that our college is the first institution to get autonomous status in this district. This is the profile of our college, which was established in 1972, got autonomy in 1987, with a built-up area of 18,693 square meters. Our vision and mission is to provide value education and to produce men of courage, character, and excellence. Our mission is to instill a sense of confidence and leadership qualities in the minds of students for the goals of personality development, and to produce valuable patriotic citizens of future India. This was the yearly view of our college. I am extremely happy to state that, sir, our college has been accredited with B++ grade in Cycle 1, and it has been re-accredited with higher grade of A cycle in Cycle 2 by NAAC. What was the grade? Sir, 3.13. Quality assurance cell in general, and these are all the functions of IPS is a
standard.
okay. Board of Studies is solely responsible for the design and development of curriculum. It has been constituted as per the guidelines of UGC. We have convened 4 meetings of Board of Studies during the assessment period. Various committees also have been constituted and are considering for the welfare of the students. They are listed here. The number of programs offered has increased over the years. At present, 28 undergraduate, 18 postgraduate, 11 MPhil and 12 PhD programs are offered in our college, besides 1 diploma program and 2 certificate courses. At present, our college offers 67 programs in total. This slide lists the overall enrollment of students in various programs between 2012 and 2018. This shows that the student strength has almost increased over the years. Also, enrollment also has been increased over the years. This gives the staff strength of both aided and unaided streams. Now we have 270 staff members in our college put together, both aided and unaided stream. This was the qualifications of our faculty, but it shows that nearly 68 faculty are with doctoral degree, almost 50% of the aided streams. The institution has provided seed money to our staff members to support research activities. Rupees 4.9 lakhs has been distributed as seed money in the last 2 years. And we have signed 19 functional MOUs with various reputed organizations for the purpose of enriching our students with practical and technical knowledge. Our college has wonderful infrastructure facilities as this slide depicts: ICT environment, several halls, smart classrooms, digitized library, free coaching classes for competitive examinations through IAS Academy, solar power plants, excellent sports facilities, and the state-of-the-art laboratories, spacious and well-furnished hostel mess, college canteen are some of the infrastructure facilities to mention. We provide a variety of student support services to discover their individual extracurricular skills and to enable them to become self-sufficient to reach their goal. Here is the list. Scholarship in the form of fee concession was given to the meritorious students who got higher marks in higher secondary examinations and in autonomous examinations every year. Totally, 220 students were benefited with an amount of 6.7 lakhs during the assessment years. The result: teaching learning methods we adopt are shown in this slide. Student-centric methods are experimental learning, participative learning, and problem solving, which are our teachers' follow. 14 conferences and seminars have been organized by different departments during 2012 to 2018, most of which are funded by University Grants Commission. This was the last year's graduation day celebration, in which Vice Chancellor of Erode University was the chief guest. To appreciate biodiversity and make campus eco-friendly, we follow some best practices, namely solar energy. In accordance with the Ministry of Renewable Energy, we have installed solar power plant with a capacity of 25 kilowatt with a cost of rupees 14 lakhs and a subsidy of 30%, which means 30% of our power requirements. We aim to achieve all our power requirements through new renewable energy sources in the year 2020. Vermicomposting: the Department of Zoology has initiated the vermicomposting unit in our premises, and the students are trained in this project. This is one of our best practices under solid waste management. Rainwater harvesting: we have 18,600 square meter of built-up area. We are harvesting rainwater, recharge the existing borewells, and save the rainwater after purification. The capacity of saving is 1.2 lakhs liters per year, and aim to increase it to 12 lakhs liters. A part of extension activity are the integral part of our college, which provides a link between institution and the society to create socially responsible citizens. Every department conducts its own extension activity every year. For the last 2 years, all the departments have collectively organized wonderful actions activity in tribal villages of Bargur and Kadambur hilly regions. We are part of our actions activity. 15 of our students have participated in flood relief activities organized by Kerala Science Forum Kerala from 29th August to 31st August 2018 in Erode district. Also, our students have collected a sum of rupees 42,650 through College Union and donated to Kerala Chief Minister's Relief Funds. Tribal poor named Jade and Gongari village, who donated this only property of Kainga for the construction of a government school located in Gongari village. Whereas he has lived in a damaged house. It's shown in the left side of the slide, sir. The right side of the slide, sir. The college appreciates his services and contributed to this 25,000 to rebuild his house. A schoolboy named Chinnakanna, shown in the bottom of the slide, sir, from Gongari village, who is studying 7th standard in middle school, was motivated through exercise, and he was guided by our faculty member, has won Child Scientist Award at all India level, which was conferred by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India.
Do you have any village adoption program? No?
Yes, sir. That comes under NSS. NSS. That's separately.
How many villages have been adopted?
One village we have. The examination cell was established from the conferment of autonomy to the institution in the year 1987 as first autonomous college in Erode district and functions as an independent unit in a separate wing. This slide shows the hierarchy of the examination cell. We have a calendar for the entire examination process which is strictly followed. The examination system includes various processes as staggered and is fully automated. It is one of the biggest in terms of collection of books, periodicals, journals and back volumes in this district. More than 50,000 volumes and 40,000 titles are available here. Around rupees 38 lakhs have been spent for the purchase of books during the last 6 years. Our library has the membership in English, Independent and National Digital Library. Internet facility and electrography also available, sir. National Service Team provides opportunity to the students to understand the community, identify its needs and problems as well as the solutions in which they can be involved by assuming social and civic responsibilities. Our college has 4 NSS units which conduct programs for the betterment of the society periodically. The highlights are our NSS units adopted a village. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the campaign of Government of India, was implemented by our NSS units in the adopted village. And a school adoption scheme, we have adopted the primary school of the village and created a new library by donating 530 books and an umbrella to the school. In collaboration with the leading NGO, we involved in creation of bond in the village. 600 trees were planted by our volunteers in the village. NCC plays a vital role to develop character, comradeship, discipline, leadership, shelter out, spirit of adventure and ideals of themselves. Now we present the details of companies visited and placement status during the last 3 years from 2015 to 2018. 2 mega fairs were conducted in the assessment period. The entrepreneur cell, development cell has been established with the view to give practical knowledge and training for those students who wish to become entrepreneurs. This cell undertakes 2 important activities: conducting entrepreneurs training programs with the support of Entrepreneurs Development Institute of India under Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Hands-on training and post livelihood carried after completion of graduation. Training provided in EDCR, soap painting, hand weaving, computer training and child training. The 4 days of training we are giving under EDC. Our teacher plans to introduce more programs which are more employable, sir. To achieve Center for Professional Excellence, to get ISO certification, to tap the 100% power available through new and renewable energy sources, to increase the capacity of rainwater spot. I am very much thankful to the PT members for having provided this wonderful opportunity to present brief description about our institution and this occasion and to for the assembly. Thank you very much.
That's of water studies.
Research department, economics, and PG in the year 1985, and UG at the time of its inception, 1972.
Which of doctor said MPhil part-time and PhD full-time. And having 4 well-qualified.
So, can we have some kind of publicly?
What happened in the last week?
Okay. So the last 5 years, we have introduced the UG level. These are the papers we have. These are the courses we have modified.
That's
a wonderful thing did by our family department.
When every month we conduct an literacy meet, sir. Good orators are invited for the sake of welfare of students. And Muttamil Villa we conduct every year. Before freedom period, wrote a letter to Thangamuthu Pillai here, Erode town, Subramanian.
Ratio. This year we placed all maximum of the students in IT companies.
But then this year only your admission went down.
Yes.
Sure.
2 years.
So that there is no prejudice in determining the grade of the marks. Usually, when we go to university, we see so many eligible scholars.
I'm Ado. I'm from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. See, Uttar Pradesh, UP. Now, our job is to talk to different stakeholders of the college and most importantly, students, for which the entire system is designed. We want to
I'm English department. I'm so proud of you staying in this college.
Most of the students
Please sit, no. I'm also like you.
Actually, our course has been started in the year 1973.
What is configuration, ma'am? What is the configuration, ma'am?
The Department of Computer Science. Heartily welcome to NAAC, PTV. Maybe?
We have MSc also. MSc is a separate. This is for UG. Presentation now. Yes, sir. This is on chemical oxygen. Biology. This is the costliest instrument we work with.
Any
studies available that you can configure what you want for 10 years.
depending upon the use.
You're regularly using
Yes. How many years semester? Sir?
How many years you keep your answer sheets?
Sir, for 2 semesters.
2 semesters after this course.
Yes. You give the answer sheets for
There is a meeting of parents and alumni. See, we are from NAAC, NAAC Assessment and Accreditation Council. It's a national committee.
இந்த காலேஜுக்கும் ஆசிரியர்களுக்கும் என் பொண்ணுங்களுக்கும் நல்ல ஒழுக்கத்தை கற்றுக் கொடுத்து நல்ல படிப்பு சொல்லி கொடுத்து இந்த வருங்காலம் நல்லா இருக்கணும், என் பொண்ணும் நல்லா இருக்கணும், எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டும் நல்லா இருக்கணும்.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய வணக்கம். என்னுடைய சன் நித்ய சாமுகள் இங்கிலீஷ் செகண்ட் இயர் படிக்கிறான். முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா விஷுவல் இம்பேக்ட். எக்ஸாம் கூட ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ண தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டான். நாங்கள் அவனை காலேஜில் கொண்டு சேர்த்த பொழுது ஃபஸ்ட்டு அவன் வாழக்கூடிய வென்டிலேஷனில் வேணும், கிளாஸ் ரூம் என்வரான்மெண்டெல்லாம் நல்லா வேணுங்கிறதுக்காக அப்படி 2-3 காலேஜில் விசிட் பண்ண வேண்டிய லோக்கலில் இருக்கும். இருந்தாலும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஈரோடு ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸை பார்த்துட்டு போகலான்னு தான் வந்தோம். உண்மையாகவே ஃபஸ்ட் அவங்க என்ட்ரன்ஸ் அங்கே முன்னாடி போய் மேடமெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு வரும்போதே அவன் நடக்கும்போதே பரவாயில்ல, இவ்வளோ வெளிச்சமாக இருக்குது, ஓகே இந்த காலேஜ் சேர்த்துலாம் படிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம். வெளிச்சம் அருமையாக இருந்துச்சுங்க. அப்படி எல்லாமே முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் அவன் வெளிச்சம் வேணும், நல்லா இருக்கும்ப்பா. அப்புறம் டாய்லெட் முக்கியமாக அவன் போகிற இடம் டாய்லெட் கொஞ்சம் படிக்க ஐசைட் கம்மியாக இருக்கிறதுனால எனக்கு அதை பார்த்துருவோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி போனான். அவன் போய் ஜாயின் பண்ணி ஒரு 3 மந்த்லேயே என் டாய்லெட்டெல்லாம் புதுசாக அருமையாக கட்டிட்டாங்க. அவன் பரவாயில்லப்பா நான் போயிட்டு வந்து அது சரியாக இருக்கு அப்படின்ட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் முக்கியமாக ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் அவனோட கூட படிக்கிற பசங்க எல்லாம் நல்லா கோஆப்ரேட் பண்ணி அவனை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி கொண்டு வந்து கீழே விட்டு பஸ் ஏற்றுற வரைக்கும் வச்சுருக்காங்க. நான் ஒரு 3 வீக் மட்டும்தான் போய் கொண்டு போய் விட்டுட்டு வந்தேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் அவன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்படி பிக்கப் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, மேடம் எல்லாமே அவன் பிக்கப் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. உண்மையிலே பிரின்சிபலாக போய் அவங்க விசிட் பண்ணோம்னா ஈஸியாக அவங்கள போய் பேச முடியாது. அந்த அளவுக்கு டோட்டல் குட். நான் என்ன சொல்கிறது இல்லையா, சமுதாயத்துக்கு அருமையான ஒரு காலேஜ் சொல்லுவேன்.
Please explain.
Actually, this is the extension activities conducted for distance.
How did you full plan activities?
Category service. And then there is a weight category that game service. And then here
Sir, you have just
What about Provident Fund? It is regular?
Hours you can sleep there. After that early morning, then you go. A tooth I am putting out the flower. I did not know.
program full of Tamil culture, no adulteration anywhere, and back some 4 or 5 decades, Shivaji Ganeshan and Padmini picture. What is that? But anyway, I went on to that time, and there are a lot of talents in the students. They need to be promoted. I request the management, principal and teachers to promote their talents proactively. That means they take personal interest in promoting these talents, particularly the students, all those, what is that, stick dance, what do you call that? Tilampatam also, it's very difficult. Karagam also, it's very difficult, balancing and other things. And very, very interesting programs you suggested. I congratulate the teachers who are responsible for choreographing this team, and then the commentary, running commentary, that team also, and particularly the students. I congratulate them. I wish them very well. On behalf of NAAC, I thank all of you immensely for this wonderful program. Thank you for a very nice.
We are on the exit meeting of the NAAC P team. Welcome address. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand before you to welcome the distinguished NAAC P team member. Appreciates our activities, infrastructure and other facilities available in the campus. He is very cordial and very, very sincere. I really inspired with his approach. I am extremely happy to welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to Dr. Father Valadarasu, Member Coordinator and Principal of St. Aloysius College, Jabalpur. Father has visited all the science departments and laboratories. He observed all the physical infrastructure of our college and assessed all our activities. He pinpoints the shortfall and appreciates the positive aspects of the college. Really, we blessed to have such a dedicated, sincere, sacred father as the member coordinator of the team. I am blessed to welcome you, Father Professor. I am extremely happy to welcome Dr. Alok Kumar Roy, Member and Professor of Management Studies, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. Professor is highly generous and friendly. He visited all the departments of humanities. He positively approached the faculty and gave many new ideas about the process to be followed in future course of time. I am delighted to welcome you, sir. The committee approaches every aspect positively, gave valuable suggestions to us for the upliftment of our institution. At this juncture, on behalf of all the stakeholders, I assure the PTV that your recommendations and suggestions will be taken positively and the measures will be taken accordingly. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone. On such occasions, one is bound to get a little emotional after knowing people's sincerity and their friendliness and their dedication to institution. After watching all of you, little emotional content is there on both sides. First, let me bring greetings and best wishes on behalf of NAAC. I also thank NAAC for giving me two wonderful colleagues. This time, Father Wallen Arasu and then Professor Alok Kumar Rai. They have done a wonderful job, and I have already communicated to NAAC authorities that I would be willing to work anytime, anywhere with you people. Thank you for accepting the assignment with me, and I think you agree. They are very affable. Father Dr. Arasu, he exudes a rare sense of very quiet authority, efficiency, combined with a very, very friendly approach. And then Alok Kumar Rai is always bubbling with energy. He compensates my lack of energies in the team. Thank you, Dr. Rai. And before getting into very formal way of sharing my experiences of the visit about this institution, I would like to thank the principal, the coordinator, college coordinator, and all of you for making our stay very, very wonderfully comfortable. In fact, we were placed in more comfort zone than it is actually necessary. That is South Indian tradition of taking care of the guests. That was very much evident. And one more thing is, there is on behalf of college, there is one college coordinator, Dr. Chitra, and all of you are associate coordinators. That's a very wonderful teamwork I have observed. I have to congratulate you, particularly Dr. Venkatachan and Dr. Bhupati is there. I can mention all the staff members and all the non-teaching staff. They were very, very, very forthcoming, and then they took up on. I think your burden is very less because they have shared equally all the burden. So I congratulate you on the team spirit that you have. Now about coming to business, in the sense, in a very formal way, we have to share our experiences. Of course, we have given a report. It is a detailed report of about 7 to 8 pages. We have shared our experiences when and where we have met every time, particularly IQAC. We focused on IQAC so that the message reaches all the aspects of functioning of this college. First, the good points. One who enters this campus will immediately feel that the infrastructure, ambience, everything is very good. We appreciate that. Believe me, I have gone to more than 100 institutions across the country. Very, very backward areas of Orissa, Telangana, and also Bihar. There is no infrastructure like this. Very few colleges in the country can boast of a good infrastructure like this. You are blessed with this infrastructure. I think I appreciate and I congratulate the management people, trust people, who have been very generous in making available this kind of infrastructure for college. I think the Modular Educational Trust, which started this institution in 1972. The trust itself came in 1971, I suppose. It has not held back any support from you. It's a good thing. And the rewards you are feeling now, even any visiting NAAC team will not deny that it's one positive aspect of the institution. Now, second one is the human relationship that you share, all the stakeholders. We did not have any occasion to meet the academic council members, but we had all other formal committees and subcommittees and staff members, departmental heads, others, and parents and students of this college. There is a very harmonious relationship among the stakeholders. First of all, the authority under whom you are, the regulator, the controlling authority is so friendly, our principal, Dr. Venkatachala. So it makes it very difficult to quarrel with him. With such a principal, so it is very difficult to pick up a quarrel and other things. So he has kept the campus very friendly and you have also cooperated. So our congratulations on that account also. Human relations. Next best point is, or a very good aspect that we have noticed is your research output. Incidentally, you have also selected that as your best area to showcase activities. There is a lot of potential. Most of the aided teachers are research degree holders. I say potential because that is not converted into performance in bringing projects to the, that is associated negative point, but potential wise, research publications wise, your institution is far ahead of many colleges in the country, probably one of the best in the district and also state. I have not visited, but I can make a guess, educated guess, that it would be a good college in the state also. That is about, and then some of the departments in social work, NCC is doing good job, physical education is doing good job, library facilities are there, but associated with that, the implement services are not used by the staff and students. But NAAC has found out through Scopus many more citations than you claim. 1,400. Look at the difference. They have discovered 300 citations more than what you have claimed. That's what I say. Potential versus performance. So again, I reiterate my best wishes, and I wish all of you, all stakeholders, particularly the younger generation also included, because I always believe, and I mentioned in few cases also, that the system will pass on to you in two or three decades. You should be ready to take over the education system and run it efficiently. All the best wishes to all stakeholders. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I think I thank the trust people yesterday who were there, the President Sri Murugesan and Secretary Sri Balaswamy and the Treasurer Dr. Vijay Kumar. They were there. They are not here. But still, I thank them for their time, who came yesterday and shared their views with us. Thank you once again. Now the most important aspect, exit meeting, handing over this report to the principal.